still don't yet have a schedule. Okay. Sharon Bousquet, and we are going to call up everyone for the gathering song.
Someone grab their podium mic, please.
All right.
Love, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy. tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Everybody, Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Last one, here we go. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Oh, yeah.
As my take my way forward. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm Reverend Dr. Kathleen Johnson. For all of those who are on our Facebook and anybody who's new here today, welcome. Let us take a moment to immerse ourselves in the awareness of blessings of spiritual community. Take a moment and look around, make some connections with others. We are so blessed to have one another. I'm so grateful for all of you. And I feel like I've been away forever, and I have just about. So it's so good to be back. It is so good to be back. So let us together, with deep intention, co-create what we're going to experience here today, and what we're going to express, okay? I mean, we each play a vital part in this experience called spiritual community, and in deepening into the teachings of, the teachings are ultimately this, they're about love. The teachings of love, that's what we offer here. The teachings of love and the universal law that allows that love impulse to come into radiant and vibrant expression. So turn within, if you would, with me, and find out what your heart and your soul is desiring to bring forward here today into greater expression. The topic today is in living color. Maybe that can help inspire you. But what is yours to contribute to this beautiful tapestry of spiritual community today? Let's listen. Drop in, listen. And then on the count of three, let's stand up, stand in our power position, whatever it is. Here, here, here. Whatever it is for you. And say, I am here to be, or I am here to express. Let's do that. I'm here to express. I am here to express joy. Yeah. Feel it reverberate and resonate in every cell. And then have a seat. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're off to an excellent start. And I'd like to invite Candace to come up and continue to anchor us into these beautiful vibrations of the Most High with spiritual mind treatment.
Oh, Kathleen. Thank you. Okay. Hello. 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 Thank you, Reverend Kathleen. And welcome back. We're so glad to have you. Thank you. So vibrant and restful. What a joy. What a joy. So that's how I feel. Thank you for that beautiful song. I just love that. You know, that sanctuary. We are in a sanctuary.
Yes.
And we create sanctuary together. Blessed. I know the blessings of being a part of this community. And those who are on Facebook, welcome. Thank you for being with us today and sharing in the beauty and the grace, the diversity of vibrant, colorful living, the living color of life, which is infinite, abundant, and we co-create that. So let's turn within, closing your eyes if you choose. Let's take a deep breath in as we close our eyes and open the doors of our inner life, stepping into that realm of love, of infinite possibility, of creativity, of beauty, of diversity, of order, and of harmony, a colorful array of existence, noting the ways that we experience that in sight and sound and touch and taste and in feel, and knowing that all of life, this infinitude of life known as God, is the grand orchestrator, is the grand creator, is that peace, is that love, is that harmony, is that joy, is that abundant supply of pure possibility, of growth, of expansion, of creativity, and knowing that it is the inspiration of good and more good. So thinking about that, feeling that, sensing that, knowing that, just opening up the heart and knowing love abounds right here and right now, always, in all ways. So dedicating and committing, aligning, accepting, receiving and being, as is our birthright, to all of that possibility. And not only just me, just you, it is the we. There is no separation. There is no lesser. It is all God calling forth its totality in all of life in a unique, exciting, and wonderful way, which is an invitation for all of us to grow and expand in that beauty. So giving thanks for our gathering here today, knowing it is unfolding in absolute perfection. Giving thanks for our music ministry team, Sharon Biscay as the leader of the music ministry, the beautiful band that we enjoy every Sunday, that we are uplifted by, and the choir that sings in joy, which we all embrace and share together, increasing the frequency of our experience individually and collectively. It is good and very, very good. So giving thanks to everyone in service here today and everyone who shows up, knowing that is being in service. Showing up is being in service to each other, to life, and that creates the increase. So celebrating the diversity, celebrating the beauty, celebrating the radiant color of life in all its forms, celebrating this day of sunshine, which has created contrast to the darkness that we have shared for a few days, knowing it is all good, awakening our senses and inviting more and more good. And so with great gratitude, I invite us all to raise our arms in a vibrant yes! And so it is. Amen. Thank you for the accompaniment. And Brett, now our announcer, to enlighten us further.
Thank you, Candace. Good morning, CSL Delaware.
Good morning.
Oh, come on. It's a beautiful day.
Good morning.
Thank you. My name is Brett Taylor, and Barbara Conway is our YouTube. So please silence your cell phones, put them on airplane mode so we can support the quality of the service. Thank you. And let us now reaffirm the CSL Delaware intention, which is on the screen. We, the Center for Spiritual Living Delaware, are an inclusive, inspiring, joyful, ever-expanding spiritual community rooted in new thought, ancient principles. We are here to be the presence of love, co-creating heaven on earth, a world that works for all. All right, we got a bunch of fun stuff coming up. Today is Lunch Bunch, right? It's the first Sunday of the month, right? So if you're going to Lunch Bunch, if you're thinking about it, raise your hand so we can get kind of a...
Let's do that at the end.
Okay. Next step is ready to transform your relationship with money and abundance. Discover how timeless metaphysical principles can unlock greater financial freedom and prosperity in your life. So join Eugene Holden for an inspiring 8-week journey through spiritual economics, a powerful course that reveals how to heal limiting beliefs and align with future true abundance. It starts June 19th for 8 Thursdays from 6:30 to 9 p.m. It's via Zoom. $45 registration fee is due on by June 17th. Also, the tuition is $200. And there's a required text. It's called Spiritual Economics by Erica Butterworth, who we often cite many times in our services. So please feel free to join us. So for details on CSL Delaware activities, visit the website or your newsletter. And if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, drop us a quick email at the website, and we'd be happy to get you on the newsletter distribution list. So with that, I want to turn it over to Sharon Bousquet and the Spirit Band.
Thank you, sir. It is our first congregational. Please stand as you're able and willing.
Good for you. The best choice.
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now. Say, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road to heaven right now. Say, I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road to heaven right now. I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing passion today. I choose compassion today. I am walking the road to heaven right now. Say, I'm choosing compassion today. I'm choosing joy today. Everybody. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road to heaven right now. Say, I'm choosing joy today. I choose abundance today. I choose abundance today. I am walking the road to heaven right now. Say, I choose abundance today. I am walking the road to heaven right now. Say, I'm choosing heaven today.
It's different up there than it is.
Everyone's laughing, I figured.
We just went along.
Hello. Good morning. You know, it doesn't matter what words come out of our mouth. It matters what our thoughts are underneath the words, right? Okay. Right. Now, okay, anyway, guess what? The theme for 2025 is rising higher, growing deeper. The theme for June is in living color. Let's hear it for color. Okay. And today's topic is in living color. Mr. Ernest Holmes wrote these uplifting words. It should be considered right to live and enjoy living, to be well, happy, and to express freedom is to be in accord with divine law and wisdom. That's just the way it is, kids. So let us affirm together. I fully embrace the spectrum of my human experience. Yes. So I invite all of us to fully embrace Dr. Reverend Kathleen's message today.
That beautiful quote. That beautiful quote deserves to be repeated by Ernest Holmes. It should be considered right to live and to enjoy living, to be well, happy, and to express freedom is to be in accord with divine law and wisdom. Let's really allow that to sink in. This is our birthright to enjoy living. And choosing is a big part of this. Choosing, even in the midst of life challenges, choosing this thing called joyful living. That used to be the name of our center before we became part of Centers for Spiritual Living, Center for Joyful Living, because it's so important. It's such an important value in this community. So this month is Pride Month. And so what I want to acknowledge is that choosing to be well, happy, and express freedom has been quite challenging and continues to be challenging for our beloved LGBTQ friends and community. And to acknowledge that in spite of all of that, facing persecution, violence, and even imprisonment, sometimes even death, this particular community to me has stood as a vibrant example of what it means to choose joy, choose love, choose peace, choose creative expression, choose freedom. And therefore, the LGBT plus community has been and continues to be associated with color, fun, dance, music, and celebration. Yes?
Yes.
I agree. I agree. I trust you agree with me. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
It's so wonderful. So it's lovely to be able to dedicate a month to all of you, just in full embrace and love for who you are. And also to be aware that the great diversity of life itself is included in this as well. All of the different ways that each one of us show up and shine our light and share who we are, our gifts and talents with one another, because it makes the world so much more colorful and vibrant. So we as a community, therefore, are committed to being well, to being happy, and to being free. Let's breathe that in. Just say, I am well, I am happy, I am free. I am well, I am happy, I am free. Lovely. So the three things I want to talk about today are choosing heaven over the rainbow and in living color. So choosing heaven, I'm going to start with just using our imaginations. If dogs were able to write letters to God, what would they be like? And there's actually online, there's a whole bunch of them, but the ones I wanted to choose were these. Dear God, when we get to heaven, can we sit on the couch? Or is it the same old story? Dear God, when we get to the pearly gates, do we have to shake hands to get in? Dear God, are there mailmen in heaven? If there are, will I have to apologize? So choosing heaven. In the old traditional way of looking at heaven, it was some place that you go to after this life. This life is whatever it is, living hell or whatever, and then you go to heaven. But the mystical teachings, this is not only in science of mind, but the mystical teachings of the world have recognized that heaven is within, and Jesus was one of the great mystics that proposed this and taught this. The kingdom of heaven is within. It's a state of consciousness, a state of mind that's inherent in our being. It's our innate nature. It's our essential nature. And we get to choose it, therefore. We get to draw upon it, even in the face of appearances of what's going on in our lives. This helps us to reground ourselves in our spiritual nature and to learn to come from that. And I'm not going to say it's always easy, because I've certainly had my challenges recently with that. But in our teachings, there are 10 key principles that we teach. And Dan's going to put them up on the board, on the screen for us. These are in the back of all of our new curriculums for Science of Mind. 10 key spiritual principles. And if you look at them, oneness, love, creation, threefold nature, creative process, spiritual laws, spiritual beings, freedom. There's heaven. Heaven is a principle. It's a state of mind. And this is what it actually says along with that in the back of our curriculums. Oh, here it is. It's over here. Heaven is a state of awareness of our true nature. We experience our true nature to the degree that we become conscious of it. We actively seek to know the truth of every individual and celebrate each individual's unique expression of it. This experience of our true nature is sure to be attained by all. So awareness of our true nature, that we are so much more than these bodies and these thoughts, that we are pure spirit. We are vast beyond all imagination. We are multidimensional beings, multidimensional. Great power of creation. The universal mind of God is our mind. I mean, that's the field in which we truly play. So heaven is something we can choose. It's a state of consciousness that we get to choose. It's aligned with all of those qualities that Sharon was leading us in. Love, peace, joy, compassion, abundance, grace. All of that goodness is part of the vibrational field, excuse me, of the kingdom of heaven within. Holmes says we have a right to enjoy living. We have a right to choose this way of this perspective, this way of being. And therefore we have the power to live each day from this place, despite circumstances. Love, joy, and peace are states not only that we can choose, but that we can transcend, therefore, habit patterns that have kept us vibrating in what might be called a state of hell in consciousness. So hell is also a state of mind, not a place, a state of mind. And I've spent much of my life, in fact, I've had my moments when I slip back into it and I have to pull myself back out, where I have thought that my joy depended on external circumstances looking a certain way. Now, how well does that work? We know that it does not work. So my journey in science of mind, which started back when I was age 40, has been about the undoing of all of those ideas that somehow my well-being, my sense of joy depended on things being a certain way in my external world. Ricky Byers has a beautiful song about that. I don't know that if you've heard it or not, but it goes like this. I used to think that I needed somebody, but all I needed was my connection with God. I used to think that I needed some money, but all I needed was my connection with God. And it goes on from there. So let's breathe. All I needed was my connection with God, that kingdom of heaven within, that state of being that is the source of our joy. So I fairly recently was able to easily choose joy as we were moving throughout our vacation. We spent 17 days in Portugal and Spain, and with a delightful group of people. There were 21 altogether in our group, and we had this guide that was so amazingly compassionate. His name is Fernando. So compassionate, so loving, so caring. He was like above and beyond all the people that we've experienced up until now. I have some dietary challenges, so he was always assured that whenever we went out to a restaurant or something, that I had my little piece of gluten-free bread and my dessert, that whether it was fruit or whatever, that worked for me. The whole entire vacation was, and then we had lovely places to visit. We had history to discover and learn about.